Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into something I'm sure you've all thought about before, that wild world of job hunting.
Yeah.
Scrolling endlessly through those job boards,
Mhm.
just wondering if you're even applying to the right
It
places.
really is a jungle out there.
It is.
And with more and more companies relying on automation to filter through all those applications,
Yeah.
just getting your foot in the door can feel like, oh gosh, like climbing a mountain.
Oh, absolutely. So instead of, pulling your hair out over another generic job board,
Right.
we're going to dive into RoleCatcher today.
Yeah.
They say they're way more than just a job board.
Yeah.
They want to be like your secret weapon, right?
Yeah.
Your secret weapon for landing that dream job.
Yeah.
But do they deliver? That's
Yeah.
the question. We're going to find out, but from what I've seen from the
Yeah.
materials, it looks like RoleCatcher is really trying to address this pain point a lot of job seekers have, right?
Yeah.
Feeling scattered like all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they've tried to bundle all these features together, the job searching, resume building, interview prep,
Everything you need in one spot.
one-stop shop, we'll see.
Okay. That's what.
All in one platform, so
Yep.
let's jump right in.
Okay.
One of the first things that caught my eye was this RoleCatcher capture plugin.
Oh,
And this seems like a pretty cool tool for anyone who's tired,
Yeah.
of bookmarking a million tabs or like,
oh yeah.
let's be honest, writing things down on sticky notes and then losing them.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you just hit a button when you see a job listing on a website and it's pulled right into your RoleCatcher account.
Interesting.
So is it really that seamless?
Well, I think from a user experience perspective, that kind of streamlined approach can be a real game changer
Right.
because it's all about reducing friction in the job search.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
instead of getting bogged down in the logistics,
Mhm.
you can really focus your energy on what matters,
Yeah.
And that's crafting compelling applications.
Right. So no more excuses about not having time to tailor your resume.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Because RoleCatcher has this AI-powered resume builder
Okay.
that supposedly just takes care of that for you.
Interesting.
They even say it goes beyond just reformatting. It analyzes the job descriptions.
Oh, wow.
And it suggests ways to highlight your skills more strategically.
That's really interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that's where AI can be really powerful.
Yeah.
When you think about how many applications companies receive these days,
Oh, it's got to be a lot.
an unbelievable amount.
Yeah.
So it's all about making sure yours rises to the top, stands out.
Right.
And RoleCatcher claims to use AI to help you do exactly that
Okay.
by optimizing your resume for applicant tracking systems,
Okay.
which more and more companies are using now to filter candidates.
Right. It's like this hidden thing that you don't even realize.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That they're
Yeah.
using this
Yeah.
software.
It's like a secret decoder wing almost, right?
Right.
Trying to
Right.
crack the code.
Okay, so let's say you get past the resume round.
Okay.
Which, congrats, by the way, if you've gotten past the resume round.
Yeah. Right. That's a big one.
Then you're on to the interview process,
Yes.
which can be very, very nerve-wracking,
Definitely. Yeah.
to say the least.
For sure.
And RoleCatcher says they have this huge library of interview questions,
Okay.
over 120,000.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's intense.
and you can even record yourself answering them
Interesting.
and then get AI-powered feedback. Have
Interesting.
you ever heard of anything like that?
AI-powered feedback on interview performance is still pretty new,
Right.
but I can definitely see the potential value in it.
Yeah,
The ability to analyze not just what you say, but how you say it,
right.
your
Yeah.
tone, your body language.
Yeah.
I think that's where the real magic could happen.
Right, like having a virtual interview coach in your pocket.
Exactly, yeah.
And speaking of coaching, I have to ask about this career compass feature.
Oh, yeah.
They make it sound amazing, this tool for, exploring different career paths and figuring out your next move.
Right, because the challenge with traditional career advice is it's very go to school, get a job, climb the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like that anymore. Careers are much more fluid, I think.
Definitely.
So if it lives up to the hype, RoleCatcher's Career Compass could be really useful for navigating that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. So it's like having a digital crystal ball for your career.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Right, you just kind of
Yeah.
look into it and it's like, oh, this is what you should do.
Right. Tell me what to do.
Yeah, but we have to address the elephant in the room here.
Okay.
Is RoleCatcher too good to be true?
It's a fair question. I think anytime a platform promises to be the ultimate solution, you have to be a little skeptical.
Right.
And one of the first things that might make people hesitate is the price.
Yeah, okay. So they do offer a free version,
Okay.
which gives you access to like the basics, like
Yeah.
the job board aggregation, a
Yeah.
simpler resume builder.
Hmm.
But if you want to unlock, the good stuff, the real AI,
Right, the good stuff.
you need to upgrade
Okay.
to their RoleCatcher Copilot AI subscription.
Okay.
And that is not
Yeah.
pocket change, as they say.
Right, so that's where it gets interesting, right? It's
Yeah.
easy to look at that price tag and be like, whoa, hold on a second.
Right.
But you have to compare it to what you might get out of it, right? Think about how much people spend on professional resume writers,
Right.
career coaches,
You're right.
even just premium LinkedIn subscriptions.
Yeah, that's true.
RoleCatcher's trying to bring all of that together
Yeah.
in one place.
So it's less about comparing it to a free job board.
Right.
It's more about, like you said, those other investments that you're
Right.
making.
Mm-hmm.
But do they deliver on that promise of this like one-stop shop?
Right.
How does RoleCatcher stack up against some of the other, I don't know, big players in the field, like your job scans, your Teals,
Mm-hmm.
even LinkedIn?
I mean, I think each platform definitely has its pros and cons.
Okay.
JobScan is great for optimizing your resume
Right.
for those ATS systems we talked about.
Right.
But it's not as, it doesn't have the same range of features
I see.
as RoleCatcher.
Yeah.
It's more of a specialist tool.
Yeah. And what about Teal?
Okay.
I've heard good things about their company research, salary research tools.
Yeah, Teal's definitely good for that. For getting those insights about potential employers,
Okay.
understanding your market value,
Mm.
but again, not trying to be a comprehensive career management platform.
And then there's the big one, right?
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
the 800-pound gorilla.
Right. Everyone's on LinkedIn. It's the go-to for networking, building your professional brand.
Sure.
But I know some people find the job board
Mm-hmm.
and the application process just kind of clunky.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost in the sea of profiles and job postings.
Right.
And sometimes, let's be honest, it can feel like a popularity contest
No, yeah.
more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's not always a true reflection of your skills.
Right.
And I think that's where RoleCatcher is trying to be different.
Okay.
It wants to connect you to the right opportunities based on what you can do,
Okay.
not just who you know.
So less about who you know,
Yeah.
more about what you know.
Exactly.
Which I like that.
Yeah, that's a good approach.
It's refreshing. It's like, just show me what you got,
Right, exactly.
instead of who you know. But one of the things that really got me interested
Yeah.
was this whole reverse matching feature.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They talk about employers finding you
Okay.
on RoleCatcher.
Interesting.
How does that even work?
So instead of you just applying to jobs and hoping to be the best,
Yeah.
you're basically putting your hand up
Oh.
saying, hey, I'm here. I have the skills you need.
Yeah.
You flip the script.
I like it.
You flip the whole thing on its head.
And they say it's a win-win, right?
Okay.
For both job seekers and employers, because employers, they get to access this pool of, I guess,
Yeah.
pre-vetted candidates
Yeah, that's the idea.
who are actively looking, and then job seekers get noticed by companies who might not have found them otherwise.
Right, and I think that's where having all of those RoleCatcher features working together
Yeah.
could be really powerful.
Right.
You can imagine you're using their tools to really polish your resume,
Right.
practice your interview skills,
Mm.
and that best version of you is what those employers see.
That's the hope.
That's the idea.
Right. That's the dream.
That's what they're going for.
Right.
And it's a compelling idea, for sure.
It does sound almost too good to be true again.
Right, well,
But for our listeners who are maybe intrigued but need a little more convincing,
Yeah.
what would you say is the best way to kind of test it out
yeah.
without any risk?
Well, they do have that free version, right?
Right, like a try before you buy kind of thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to try out a lot of the core features.
Okay.
Play around with the interface, see what the resume builder's like,
Mhm.
even start getting organized.
Right. And it's funny, we
Mhm.
talk a lot about investing in yourself, right? Learning new skills, taking care of your well-being.
Right.
But we don't always think about our careers that way.
That's true.
Like investing in our careers.
Yeah,
And it's just as important, if not more,
I agree.
especially in this job market.
Yeah, you got to be proactive.
Yeah, you really do.
You got to push yourself out there.
And it's not just about finding a job anymore. It's about finding the right job.
Absolutely.
You're a fit.
100%.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
And I think that's where having the right tools and resources can really make a difference.
I totally agree.
All right. So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into RoleCatcher here,
Yeah.
what is like the one key takeaway
Ooh, good question.
that you would want our listeners to remember?
Don't wait for that dream job to just fall into your lap.
Right.
You got to be proactive.
You got to get it.
You got to go after it.
Yeah.
Explore those options and find the tools that work for you
Right.
to navigate this crazy job market.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try new things. Ask for help. Invest in yourself.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
A huge thank you to everyone for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We hope you found it insightful and, most importantly, empowering.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy job hunting, everyone.
Good luck out there.
Yeah.
Well, they do have that free version, right?
Yeah, like a try before you buy kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to try out a lot of the core features.
Okay.
Play around with the interface, see what the resume builder's like. Even start getting organized.
Right, so it's a nice low-risk way to see if RoleCatcher is right for you.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey,
Yeah.
this has been a really, really interesting deep dive.
Yeah, it's fascinating, all this stuff going on
I know, right?
in the job market these days.
It's like a whole
It's wild out there.
Yeah.
Different world than it used to be.
They're showing.
But anyway,
Yeah.
a huge thank you to you for joining us and lending your expertise today.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Of course. And to all of our listeners out there.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you found this deep dive insightful and useful as always.
Absolutely. Good luck out there, everyone.
Good luck with your job search.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.